What's up, y'all? If you're new here, welcome to the vlog. If you're not new here, welcome back. This is gonna be kind of a different, like, come along with me vlog. I'm going to get a tattoo. So I just have two little ones. It's gonna be another smaller one that I'm getting on my arm. So I'm gonna take you guys along to do that. It's a tattoo that I've been wanting for a while. Like, I've kind of debated the idea of doing like a little like flower bouquet, and I thought about it on and off, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. Like, maybe I'll want to do it once we have kids, and I want like their birth month flowers in it. And then after our miscarriage, I decided that I wanted to incorporate that into it with like some of Jake and I's wedding flowers and things like that. So we're gonna go get her. I'm gonna take you guys along, show you where I'm going, show you the finished product, show you the show you the result, I guess. I don't know what else to call that. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along for that, but I also just wanted to like take a second to kind of talk through where I'm at as well. Obviously feeling a lot better. It's, you know, it's been 6 or 7 weeks since we found out about the miscarriage, so definitely like time where I've been able to just like sit and process through a lot of feelings and just physically feeling a lot more like myself, and obviously recovered physically as well. But there's been parts of it that have still been kind of hard to navigate through, and I think something that's really challenged me is understanding that it's not necessarily going to just be like, okay, I'm okay and now I'm okay all the time. Like, there's still definitely moments or days or situations here and there where there are a lot of emotions, and I think I've been getting really just like frustrated with myself. Moments where I've like just been really emotional, and I feel like sometimes in the moment when I'm feeling a lot of emotions, I'm like, why am I feeling like this? And it's really frustrating. And so I'm trying to really have that balance of like giving myself the space to feel through things, but also knowing that like there's a lot for me to be thankful for and positive about and hopeful for. And I'm really trying to not live in fear, but to live in hope, because there's a lot of fear of like, we do want to try again, and so fear that that won't go well or things like that. And so something that I've really tried to do is like shift my mindset into what's in my control, focus on that, and kind of letting go of the things that aren't in my control, because when it comes to this, there are a lot of things that aren't in my control. And just knowing that there's going to be, you know, days and times and situations where maybe I'm emotional or I don't feel the best, and like, that's okay. I'm still allowed to have those days. Something that I have noticed that was really challenging for me the last week, and I don't know if it's because I had my first period after, and so like your body and everything's obviously going through it that week, but like my body image just like was not it. And it's definitely been like, you know, honestly a couple weeks ago that was like the last thing on my mind, but I have noticed that like the last like week or two that has been something that I've struggled with a lot more. And like, obviously I wasn't very far into my pregnancy. It's not like my body had changed a ton, but there were changes. My body did go through a lot. We had brought my like food intake up a little bit with my fats to help support my hormones when we were trying to be pregnant. So just a lot of things that I was doing and that I went through with all of that. And I think it's been hard because like, obviously my body went through a lot. It's changed a little bit. I'm not as lean as I was a couple of months ago after my dieting phase, and so that's been kind of hard. And then I'm in a place where it's like, dieting's obviously not the move. Like, this is not the time to diet, regardless of if we are trying to get pregnant again or not, like after everything my body's been through. And so it has just been honestly really hard, like just putting on certain clothes and like not feeling as good in them. And I think people think once you get to a certain spot in your health and fitness journey and like have a good relationship with food and your body, that like those things don't happen. And like, I do have a good relationship with health and fitness and working out and food and my body, but I still have days where I have bad body image days, or weeks where I have bad body image weeks, and I just don't feel my best. And I think this is probably a quite normal thing to be feeling with everything that is going on right now. So I just wanted to be really open about that, because I think it can be really hard and can feel like maybe something's wrong with you and like, why am I feeling this way? And it's just like, as a girl, as a woman, when you aren't feeling super confident in how you look in your body and how you look in certain things, it can impact a lot of like how you feel and just function throughout your day. So I'm just trying to, one, give myself grace and know that my body's been through a lot, and like, I'm still I love my body. I love the way I look. Like, I'm confident in those things. I just know there's times for everyone where you just don't feel like that. And so something that's helpful for me is just focusing on like the things that my body allows me to do, and that I'm able to move and go on walks and work out and all of those things, and to also recognize that like how strong my body is, and like you know, with miscarriage, it can be really hard to not feel like something's wrong with you, or you did something wrong, or something's wrong with your body. And so just really reminding myself that like it's not my fault, and that I'm okay, and that my body is strong and she's amazing and we love her. So those have been really good reminders. So just a little like side tangent, but just thought that was something that I wanted to share, which is kind of how I've been feeling lately. So y'all know I can't do anything alone, so I'm going to pick my mom up to go with me, and then I'm just gonna kind of take you guys along for that. Okay, I am done and headed home, but I love it like so much. It is literally perfect, which your tattoo should look exactly like what you want it to look like. I feel like the sun is wild, and but it's just like I could not have asked for it to turn out any better. The girl that did it was the sweetest. I got it done at Tiny Tats, which is downtown in Austin. Her name's Maddie. You can follow her on Instagram if you're from Austin and you want a cute little tattoo. 10 out of 10 would recommend her. Her Instagram is MK Tattoos, and then an underscore, if you're looking for a tattoo girly in Austin. But it's just literally perfect. So once I get home, I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's kind of hard to show you in the car, especially with like the sun just really balling out. Okay, we're home, so I'm gonna show you guys the tattoo, and seriously, I love it. I'm obsessed. So I just got it pretty small on the inside of my left forearm. I wanted it to be like very minimal and dainty and feminine, and I just feel like it's literally absolutely perfect. So the flower at the top, like the bigger flower, that is the poppy, which is the flower for the birth month of August, but it's actually like also symbolic of remembrance, which I thought was really beautiful. And then the like smaller flower is the Lisianthus, and then obviously like the little flowering around is the baby's breath, and those were actually both flowers in my wedding bouquet, but they're also really symbolic of like purity and innocence and new beginnings. So I just thought it was beautiful. They all looked so good together, and I really liked just kind of the meaning behind all of them. So I've been very excited about this. I had booked this appointment like a month ago, probably, when Maddie and I were in Vegas, and so I think it's just a cute little way to always have them with me. And Jake, that's why Jake had gotten me this ring as well. It's just like a little reminder, and I think I don't know how I want to word this exactly, but it's like so much of our life that we had like planned and looked forward to and anticipated with them, and it felt like we got really robbed of that, especially like, you know, losing them so early. It felt like I never really got to like bond with them and obviously never meet them, and so this is just like a way for us to have them with us. And I am like a very firm believer that like our baby is loved up in heaven. We will get to meet them and be with them one day, and like I am a mom to them, even though I never got to physically be a mom to them. And so having like that, like, you know, having them still get to be a part of me was really important to me. That's a big reason why I like kind of pushed to get this now instead of waiting until later. So yeah, I just really love it, and it's just like it's been a good week for me to realize that I can feel better and I can be healing and moving forward, but also like still have moments where I am allowed to be like upset about that or my body or all the things. But I think the thing throughout it all that's been a really good reminder with, you know, the feelings I've had, especially this last week just with my body, is that our bodies are so much more than just the way they look, and there's nothing wrong with having physical goals or aspirations. And I've been through plenty of seasons in life where that was really all my goals focused around, was my physique, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's so much more to what our bodies are capable of and what they do for us. And if this experience has taught me anything, it's just like how amazing, especially like the woman's body is, and how many things it can do and how intricate and powerful it is. And so in moments like this, or maybe I'm not feeling as confident or as physically great in my physique, remembering like what my body's done for me and what I'm asking it to do for me, and like loving it through that, which I think is really important, especially in seasons like this with even just normal full healthy pregnancies and loss and miscarriage and postpartum. As a woman, your body goes through so much. And so I think taking the perspective that like you can have those physical goals for yourself, but you can also love your body and the amazing things it does for you at the same time.